That's what I thought you said. Now let me offer this as a rebuttal.
Hey, hey, gang, gang. Hey, hey.
We do this out again. Come on now.
Get excited to be here. Get excited to compete. Get excited to stand out from the crowd because we put too much work in not to stand out.
Be great on three, be great on me. 1, 2, 3.
Be great.
Hey, what's up? This is Khalid representing Off the Script. We are here with Dennis Jaquez. Dennis Jaquez, class of 22 graduate. Here's some of his highlights. Check it out, and we'll be right back. Hey, what's up, Dennis? How you doing? Good, man. I'm doing great. I just want to introduce everybody to who you are and what you're about. I just was looking at some of your highlights, and they look excellent, man. They really do. But this is Dennis Jaquez. He's a class of 2022 graduate at St. Augustine, and we got him here on Off the Script, and we're going to tell you all a little bit about him, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to do a little question and answer type thing. Feel relaxed, feel fine. This ain't that uptight type of situation. So say your name one more time so they can make sure they get it right. All right, there we go. Dennis Jaquez. All right, so we're going to go down the line. I got a couple questions for you. You know what I'm saying? Then, you'll see where I'm going with it, all right?
Word.
All right. So how tall are you?
I'm about 6'4".
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's a nice size.
Appreciate it.
That's a nice size. Yeah, they look for that.
Yeah.
What they say. You can't. Two things they can't teach is speed and size.
Word.
And you got that right there. So, That's a good thing. And what position you play?
Defensive end.
Okay, defensive end. You don't go both ways or anything like
Tight
that?
end too.
Tight end too?
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, Iron Man. Do you play both sides of the ball during the whole game?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That means a lot. That say something about your character.
Appreciate it.
That say something about your character. That say something about your heart too. You know, going both ways ain't built for everybody.
I just love being on the field.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right, so you played at PYA. That was a hotbed for talent. How did that prepare you for high school?
It was amazing. They did a great job, you know. The competition each week, like playing other teams, it was amazing. We played, you know, kids that are getting offers now.
Yeah.
You know, so it's been real competitive.
Okay, all right. So did they have you traveling or anything like that? Travel anywhere?
Nah, not really. Like really local.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. So I see you got a lot of offers coming in. And is there any particular school that you would want to offer you?
No, I mean, my dream school is Ohio State.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
You one of them guys, huh?
Yeah.
We got one of them guys in the back room. He goes crazy when he hears that. I'm surprised he ain't yelling over the mic. But go ahead. So let me hear about it.
Yeah, that's been my dream school since I was a youngin'. But it don't matter what school I go to, as long as it feels at home, you know, and I can take my skills to the next level.
Okay. Yeah, that's real important. The home thing, because you know sometimes you have a lot of guys who you know, they pick a school, then they go out to the school, and we see them about 6 months later after graduation talking about they coming back home or they want to transfer or whatever. So finding a place that is home is real important. So you know what I mean. I hope you definitely do that. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
So what has been the most memorable moments of your high school career so far?
When we went up north last year, I mean, we showed that South Jersey can bang with the North, like no question. Yeah. They thought it was gonna run us over. Nah, we came to play. And they knew that too.
So, who was the team that y'all had played up there?
St. Peter's and Seton Hall.
Okay. All right. That's good. I think it's real important that y'all make a big impact, you know, because y'all are the team that ends up going up north, you know what I'm saying? Especially with private schools and stuff like that. We know we always hear about how private schools is just like super stacked and stuff like that. So being as though that y'all went up there and made an impact, that's major. It's major for your school, and then it's definitely major for down here too, South Jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So being as though you went to St. Augustine, it's all boys school. How was that transition for you?
I mean, I'm worried about football. As long as I get football, I can deal with anything.
Okay.
Plus, I got time at home to do whatever I gotta do.
Okay. Yeah, you know, for some people, it's a tough transition. You know what I'm saying? When they come into like private school or whatever, it's all boys and stuff. Some people just their mind don't be focused on what they're there for. You know what I'm saying?
I feel them.
So you there for that football? That's good.
Yeah.
That's definitely good. That's good. Who has been your biggest influence or inspiration to this point?
Like in high school?
Just in life, period. You know, whether it's you know, family, sports figure, whatever. Who's been your big?
My dad.
Okay.
Yeah, he brought me up. You know, taught me what's right, what's wrong, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm grateful.
Put the ball in your hand.
Yeah, definitely did.
Yeah. Well, you know, father. Are you the only child?
Nah, I got a little brother.
Oh, but you the first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a special kind of love right there. It's a special kind of love right
you're
there.
You're right.
Dad gonna go to war for you.
Facts.
He's gonna go to war for you. It's different. It's different. That's what's up. Much respect to you and your family. That's real good. We see that you're, you know, especially when we be online. I this is my first time meeting you, but I feel like I've known your dad for a long time because I'm always, you know, when we be on social media and stuff and communicating, and I always see your father's name. You know what I'm saying? So we see that he's behind you. You know what I'm saying? With support. So if you had to guess, like how many hours or how much time your family has put into you, could you give us a number?
I really can't. Like probably the whole day. They focused on me, and I appreciate that. Like from the bottom of my heart.
That's good. That means they paying attention to you, man. You know, it's a lot riding on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When your parents is putting a lot behind you, you know, sometimes our children don't understand what's really riding on this. Your parents is like, look, I'm trying to get you through this, son, because if you can make it through this, you can make it through anything. You know?
Right.
So that's real important. That's good. So you said you can't even put a a limit on it, huh? It's
Yeah.
just infinity.
They always there.
Yeah, and that's good. That's good. That's key. That's really key. That's really key. So, being a two-way player in high school, a defensive end and tight end, what are schools recruiting you as? Just a two-part question. What are the schools recruiting you as, and are you open to switching sides of the ball in college?
I'm getting recruited for defensive end.
Okay.
But wherever the coach need me to play is where I'm going to play. Whatever gets us the W, I'm down.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got defensive end size. What's your wingspan?
About like 6'5", 6'6".
Oh, yeah, that's a lot to get around.
Hey.
That's a lot to get around. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And it's definitely when you coming off that edge and you raise them hands up in that air, that quarterback trying to throw the ball. That's he gotta look all the way over.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's important. That's key. Check this out, right? So how has this COVID season affected you? This off season and season.
It's off season. It actually made me work harder. Like, no excuses. I was waking up every day, 6:30 in the morning, getting to the workouts, grinding, and all that stuff. So.
Oh, well, that's important.
And
that shows what kind of worker you are.
Yeah, and for the season, I really feel bad for the seniors right now. They worked hard too, but they don't have that many games to prove it to these coaches.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I feel bad for the seniors too. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty much sure you probably heard this from an adult or whatever. But sometimes that's just life, the way things go. You know what I mean? Some things are just not in our control. You can only control the things that are in your hands or whatever. So it's very unfortunate for them. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they make it, to wherever they're trying to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
At what age did you start playing football?
When I was 5.
Oh, wow. Oh, early, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's as soon as you could damn near walk.
Yeah. Went to my first practice and loved it since.
Yeah. That's good. What are your long-range goals in athletics, like in sports? What's your long-range goals?
The league. That's where I'm trying to go.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Yo, that's good. I wasn't expecting you to say that answer. Everybody always got a different answer, but I wasn't expecting to hear you say the league. But, that lets me know where you're going to put that work in.
Yeah.
That's what you're telling me. If I'm sitting here talking to you, the things that you're saying to me, all your answers just sound like, you ready to work.
Of course.
You know what I mean? You're ready to work, and you ready to do whatever you got to do in order to get to your destination. So that's real good. Let me see. Outside of football, what do you like to do?
I like, chill. I'll be on the game sometimes, doing my thing. I mean, y'all want to 1v1 me on Fort, I'm down. Any of the viewers.
I'm a Call of Duty guy.
I never played.
Oh, my God, man. So you saying you play Fortnite. I tried to play Fortnite, and my eyes was like, it was too much going on.
Yeah.
I felt like I was going to have a seizure or something, man. It was too much flashing lights and stuff like that.
I ain't playing in a minute because of football and all that, but I'm going to get back on as soon as the season over.
Okay. All right. Anything else you like to do besides that?
I read books. I ain't gonna lie. I be reading.
Yeah. Well, nah. Read what they used to say when we was little. Reading is fundamental.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's good. What you be reading?
David Goggins?
No.
Yeah, motivational speaker. I'm into that type of stuff.
Okay.
Motivation. Get things that get you through the day, through the year, through your problems, all your situations.
Yeah, I listen to. I haven't read in a while. Like I'm on this thing right now where I'm doing like audio books, so I just listen. So since you like motivational stuff, I'm gonna throw a couple at you. You gotta listen to Les Brown.
Right.
Les Brown's his stuff is always good. E.T. Eric Thomas.
Mm-hmm. I know Eric Thomas.
Oh yeah, Eric Thomas had you ready to just be like
run through a brick wall. You
man,
ready?
You took
yo.
the words right out my mouth. Eric Thomas be having me going.
right. I feel you on that.
Listen, he got this one. You gotta check this one out. It's called Dr. Eric Thomas, and it's an album, and it got music and stuff behind it. Man, that thing, you listen to that. They got this one called Dominate. You know what I'm saying? It's so good.
That's gotta be a good one. Dominate gotta be a good one.
You gotta check it out. So before you cross that line, right before the game start, what you like to listen to? What's gonna get you right in the mood?
Meek Mills. I can never go wrong with that answer.
Yeah.
He gets you right.
Oh yeah, he be like,
Yeah.
had you all hype.
Right. Nah, facts.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do like a rapid five, right? This is just off the top of the head. So, this gives people a little general idea like who you are, some of the other things you into. So these, they kind of ain't football related, but they football related, you know what I mean? But it gives people a good idea who you are. We don't know who's watching this. It may be a recruiter watching this. You know what I'm saying? So gives them a little general idea of who you are and kind of some of the things that you into. So you got your three is Nike, Under Armour, Adidas. Which one you going with?
Nike. They already signed me.
Are you speaking that into existence or are you for real?
Nah, I'm keep it low.
All right. I like your confidence. So I know I asked you who would you listen to before a game, but what would be that song that's going to get you there?
I'm a boss.
I'm a boss.
That song right there. That's it right there.
So would you like to be considered a beast or a dog?
I'm a different breed.
Oh. Well, I ain't had that one on my questions.
All right.
But you a whole different breed. I like that.
Breed.
I like that. Okay. Offense or defense?
Defense, for sure.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That lets me know what kind of breed you are. I don't know. You said you're different, but that lets me know where your mentality is. A person who wants to be on defense is...
Yeah, love to hit. All that.
Yeah, hitter. Definitely. Give me 5 players that are not on your team that you would like to play with.
5? All right. Got to go with my boy Deuce Chestnut. Xavier Coleman. Isaiah Turner. Pretty much all the guys I grew up with, man. I always wanted to play high school with them. Let me see who else. Jahad Campbell. And Dominic Leary.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's 5 hard ones
They
right
all
there.
studs.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we like to see where you at, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to see where you at, but we appreciate you coming on the show, man. Did an excellent job. This is off the script. This is my man Dennis Jaquez, class of 22, goes to St. Augustine Prep, defensive end, tight end. Is there anything you want to say before we get up out of here? Anybody you want to give any shout outs to? Anybody you want to just show some love to and some mad respect to? Now's your opportunity.
To all the viewers, thank you for tuning in.
Okay, all right. There you go. That's what's up. Thank you.
All right.
Got me? Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Khalid from Off the Script. Off the Script, we here with my main man, Brody Colbert, representing Williamstown. We're going to show you some of his highlights, and then we're going to come right back. I could talk, right? So what's up, Brody? How you been? All right. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's a little wet outside. I'm doing good. Yeah, a little bit. There you go. I like that. Nice and relaxed. I was nervous for a second. Hold up a second. Let me get myself together. So we got Brody Colbert. I'm Khalid Bey. Brody plays football for Williamstown High School. He's a wide receiver and a DB. What year are you graduating?
This year. I'm 2021.
Class of 2021. So he's doing some amazing things on the field. If y'all didn't just see his highlights, I suggest you pause it, hit rewind, go back and look at it again on that play where he smacked the dude on I think it was a kickoff return. And then I seen, it was a kickoff return. He smacked the guy, then went and then made the play and made the tackle. So, he's doing some amazing things on the field. Check him out. We got Brody Colbert here. So I'm giving a run down a whole bunch of questions so we can get all the viewers and everybody out there and I don't even know what we call it. Facebook land, Twitter land, Instagram land, social media land, whatever it is, so they can all know about you and what you're doing at Williamstown High School.
Yes, sir. Yes,
all
sir.
right? So check it out. So we're gonna hit you with the first question. You played at GT and won a lot of championships during your youth football career. Did that prepare you for high school?
Yeah, definitely. GT, I was always in the competition. We always had great teams, so championships are always on our mind, and we got there a lot of the time. And being at Williamstown is the same thing, so yeah, it definitely prepared me.
Yeah, Williamstown got a mean tradition going on right now, man. Like the last, 8 years or something like that? They've been very, very, very relevant. They've been very relevant. Then they even had coaching changes, and they still relevant. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's key.
It's a good tradition over there. Yeah. I transferred over there my freshman year, and man, it's awesome there. I love it there.
Oh, that's good. That's very good to hear. It's very good to hear, you know, especially when people are speaking very highly of the school that they're in and the program that they're in.
Yes, sir.
You know, that speaks volumes about the program. So, you know, Williamstown, y'all doing something right over there.
Sir.
Doing something right over there. So, I see you had committed to LaSalle for baseball. With them closing the baseball program, how has that affected things with baseball? And are you looking to play football and baseball?
Yeah, so that kind of shocked me. It was kind of random. I heard that about a month ago or so. So yeah, it was a bummer. I was excited to play baseball there. I loved the coach, Coach Miller. I was really excited to play baseball under him. But yeah, now I'm just exploring different options, just seeing what I could do. And yeah, football might be the option now, which is not a problem at all for me. This has been my favorite sport since I was a kid.
That's good. Well, how long you been playing football?
Since I was five.
Wow, okay. Put the ball in your hand
Yes,
and
sir.
go, huh? I ain't
Right when I
even
was a
mad
kid.
at you. I ain't even mad at your dad. Looking at these highlights, I ain't even mad at your dad.
Yes,
But
sir.
that's good to know. Hold up. So let me rewind this. I got to rewind this. So you playing baseball and football. Dual athlete. Dual athlete.
Yes, sir.
We know which one pay a whole lot more, though.
Yeah.
So I can understand why you want to play baseball.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean?
Yep.
Guaranteed money. But, you know, having that football mentality is just totally different.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game. The adrenaline, everything. Different ball game, football.
Yeah, I see when I was looking at your highlights. I keep saying highlights, y'all, because I want y'all to go back and look at this young man's highlights. You know, if you ain't see him on here, go to Twitter, go to Huddle, go somewhere, type in the name Brody Colbert and look up the highlights, okay? Go back and look at your highlights. I see high energy. You know, you look like you always moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So those are good things. I like that.
Yes,
you know?
sir. Yes, sir.
I definitely like that. Okay. So is there any particular school that you would want to offer you?
Considering my size, it's kind of hard to go to the schools that maybe I dreamed of playing. But honestly, just wherever I fit in, whatever college feels like home to me is where I want to play. Football is football at the end of the day. You only have it for a certain amount of time in your life, and that's just all I'm worried about. And I know I'll find that place.
Yeah. Who prepped you to answer these questions this way? That's what I'm trying to find out. Who prepped you? 'Cause that was a good answer.
Thank you.
You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
it.
Football is football at the end of the day. Football is football. Sometimes people overthink it, man. Sometimes they overthink it.
Just the game.
Football is football.
Yes, sir.
And you said something else that was very important to me too. You said about your size. You said you 5'10", right? So you said your dream school. We understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I want to go here. I want to go here. But
Yeah, as a kid.
But you also, too, have to be very realistic. And you being very realistic. And you like, look, whoever's giving me the opportunity.
Exactly.
Whoever's going to be free. You know what I'm saying? Take that burden and responsibility off my parents.
That's it.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
Sir.
That's a very mature answer. Because a lot of people, you know, aren't thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? But you are a senior, too, so you definitely should be thinking on the right path. So kudos to that, man. Kudos to
Thank
you for
you.
that.
Appreciate
for
it.
real. I like that answer because it's real. What has been your most memorable moment for your high school career? Playing football, playing sports, playing football? Because you do both, so what's been your most memorable moment?
Football, and had to be last year, again, the game against Lenape. I battled through injuries. I got hurt the second to last week of the regular season. So it was a bummer. We were obviously had a great season going on. I couldn't play against Shawnee and St. Augustine, which are huge games for us. So it was tough being on the sideline there. I never want to be. I've never really been. So when I was able to get back, just recovering good, my ankle was feeling good. I got to play against that in that Lenape game. And man, them final seconds, I got emotional, and it was real for me.
like you.
Thank you.
I'm a fan, all right? I'm a fan. I like you. The way you're conducting yourself, you're sitting up here talking to me. Sometimes it's not easy for people. Sometimes it's not easy for me. I be nervous sometimes too. But the way you conducting yourself, you carrying yourself in the proper way, I like that. And let me tell you something. A lot of people who watch this, they will like that too. We like seeing good young men. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
we like seeing good, strong, responsible, respectful young men. So you on my good side. You on my good side.
Appreciate it.
All right? You definitely on my good side. Definitely. So who has been your biggest influence or inspiration? And how old are you?
I'm 17.
17. In your 17 years, who has been your biggest influence or inspiration?
Have to be my dad. It might be generic to some people, but it has to be. Ever since I was a kid, he's raised me. He's taught me everything that I know that I'm using now, so I can never forget him. And I am the way I am because of him. He's taught me everything, so definitely my dad without a doubt.
Boy, I gotta shake your hand, all right? That's what a father want to hear.
Yes, sir.
Seriously, at the end of the day, you go through everything that you're going through, on and off the field. At the end of the day, all Dad want to hear is, Dad, thank you. You know what I'm saying? And if that ain't the best way to say thank you, I don't know what is. You got me excited over here. I'm ready to ask you the next question. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a heck of an answer.
Appreciate it.
You know, for real. I'm not BSing neither.
Yeah,
like
I got
this
you.
is
That's
me
the truth.
me being straight up with you. That's what us as parents, you know, we all parents in here, you know what I'm saying? So when we hear our child say something like that, it's like, dang. Sit back.
That's what you live for.
Yeah. He's doing it the right way.
Yes, sir.
He's doing it the
He
right
definitely
way.
is.
I think you're gonna be real great with no matter what you do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I think you really are.
Thank you.
Seriously. And I'll tell you this, and I'm gonna tell you that in front of everybody. I think you're gonna be great because you need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? You really do.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Well, I already kind of know what this answer is going to be, but I'm gonna just ask you the question anyway.
Go.
We see your family is behind you. You just said that your family is majorly behind you. Your father is like right there. He's your rock.
All the
right?
time.
So we see that support. Is there a time limit? How many hours that have been invested?
Like you said, you know the answer.
Yeah,
Man, they focus, me being one of 6 kids that they had, that's their life. They always focus on us. So in sports, especially, we're a sports family. My dad, my mom, both of them, just time for sports is just through the roof for them. There's no number I could put on it.
Okay.
They're always focused on us.
So your mom plays sports too?
In high school, yeah.
Okay.
She was a cheerleader.
Okay.
But cheerleader, you watch football, she loves football. So
She damn near on. She might as well have been managing the game. She know what's going on.
So
it's 6 of y'all, huh?
Yeah, 6.
Yeah. That's a lot of brothers. You the oldest or the young?
Nah, I'm the 3rd out of the 6.
Okay.
So I got 4 brothers and 1 sister. My sister's the oldest. I know.
Okay. Oh yeah, she like another mom.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
She like another mom. I get it. I know you put in a ton of work in the off season. So give us a rundown like of what your off season schedule is like, as far as preparing for getting ready for the season and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
So I grew up my whole life. I grew up playing. I played football, and then I went to wrestling season, and then I went to baseball. So usually there was never really an off season, but my sophomore year of high school, when it ended, and going to my junior year, after football season, I decided not to wrestle in my best interest. I was 150 on the field, and I felt I needed to get bigger just to improve my chances with football and just to be a better player in general. So this year, with COVID going on especially, I had a lot of free time, and I put on a good amount of weight, and that really helped me. So just in my garage, lifting whatever I can put my hands on just to get me bigger and better in shape, that's what I was doing. So that's really my off-season. Baseball, in the baseball I play. So in that wrestling time, since I'm not doing it in the winter, that's when I really focus on getting better in the off-season.
Dang, it's a trend going on. I'm just sitting here listening to some of the kids that come in and stuff like that. You know, to be at the level that you're at and play at the level that you're at, you take your off season serious.
Yeah, have to.
You take it serious. And, you say, hey, I got to do X, Y, and Z. I got to put on this amount of weight. I'm going to hit the weights. I'm in my garage. You doing
Yes.
whatever it takes.
Yep.
You know, some people won't take it to that next level. You understand
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
And that's where you start separating the men from the boys at.
Exactly.
But you taking it to, you're like, nah, we're going to the next level. So if I can't get to the gym, guess what? We're going to bring the gym to me.
Exactly.
Open up the
There you
garage.
go.
And I'm pretty
Right?
much sure your dad's right there with 245 pounds. Like, nah, here you go. Put this plate
Yep.
on here. Put that plate on
Yes,
there.
sir.
Yep.
That's how it is.
So I get it. That's very good. That's very good. So if I say Marshalls to you, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Marshalls?
Yes.
The store.
That's a good
store,
answer.
yeah.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. So how has COVID affected your season?
Obviously the shortened season. When I heard about it, it really sucked. Being my senior year, you want to play the most games you can.
Yeah.
But we're playing football, so it's a blessing. But yeah, it affected us. Obviously, some teams shutting down because of COVID cases. We were supposed to play Clearview 2 weeks ago, and they had to cancel. So we were struggling to find a game, and eventually we couldn't get one. So we had a bye, which sucks because we only play 6 games as it is in the regular season. So now with 5, it's tough, especially as a senior. It's a big year for me. It's my last year. But we're playing football, like I said. So can't complain too much. I'm happy.
I know that's right. Can't complain. It could be
Yeah.
a lot of other things that's
Exactly,
going on,
yeah.
you know? So I get it, definitely. You already told me that you was playing football at 5, so I ain't even got to ask him that question. I'm sitting here going down the list like, yo, he answering the question so daggone good. I got to maneuver around on my list. So outside of football, what do you like to do?
Watch sports. Play video games sometimes. Yeah, I don't really go out too much, but I like to spend time with my family. I feel like that's important, especially as I gotten older. I feel like that's big. Like I said, I have 4 brothers. That's big to me. So family time, it's big. Watching sports, relaxing. That's basically it.
Okay. All right. So before you cross them white lines, what's that number 1 song that you gonna play?
That song? I don't know if I could pick one song, but NBA Youngboy and Meek Mill, it's kind of scattered throughout my playlist the most. I don't know, just something about it, the energy it brings off, it gets me going, that's, when I hear that music, it reminds me of football.
Okay.
That gets me going. Like, I know it's football time, and that really switches my gear.
Yeah. I don't know what Meek Mill got going on. Meek Mill is definitely touching the young guys, man. Like, he touching the football players. He need to go. Well, he had that one anthem.
Yeah.
That one anthem when Philly went to the championship and they just kept playing that one song.
Yeah.
They just kept playing it.
Something about, he just has that energy.
Yeah. Very high energy. So at this point, right, we're going to give you a rapid 5 questions. Off the top of the head, some of it's sports related, some of it ain't sports related.
Gotcha.
We want to give people a general idea of who you are because there's tons of people watching this. So we want to make sure they get to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a coach or somebody, we don't know, a recruiter. They may be looking and, you know, they may learn more about you. All right. So I'm going to give you these top 5 real quick. All right. Off the top of the head. Pick one: Nike, Under Armour, or Adidas.
Yeah, I got to go Nike.
Nike?
Yep.
Yeah, I see the big Nike sign on the shirt. You know what I mean? So, favorite song to listen to before a game?
Like I said, can't really pick one, but if I had to, probably Slime Belief, NBA Youngboy.
Okay, all right. A lion or a beast?
Both. Both.
Okay. Offense or defense?
Defense.
Defense. Okay. Give me 5 players that are not on your team that you would like to play with.
Yeah, this is a tough question. Donovan Leary, play with him through midgets. I've always wanted to play with him in high school. Deuce Chestnut, Penn Saucon, GT, always used to go at it. He was a great player. I would love to play with Deuce. And basically, my last year at GT, we had a pretty good team. So I'd like to play with basically all them guys. Keyshawn Griffin was on there, Jalen Cheek, Angelo Vocalos, Johnny Martin. There's more down the list, but that just shows how good our team was. But yeah,
y'all was loaded.
Yeah, it'd be cool to play with them in high school. But you see the success they have right now, all of them getting offers and doing big things. So yeah, that would be my 5.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good to hear. Listen, man, we're gonna bring this show to a closing. Say your name again.
Brody Colbert.
Brody Colbert, defensive back, running back,
Sir.
Williamstown High School. Where can we catch you at this weekend?
At the Chop House, Williamstown High School, St.
Oh,
Augustine.
that's what you're calling it
Yeah,
now?
yes, sir.
Oh, all right, the Chop House. Niggas getting chopped up down there.
Yep.
Who y'all play?
St. Augustine.
Okay, that's a rivalry.
It's a good game, yep. Excited.
Yeah, so check this out, y'all. Check Brody Colbert out. When?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow night at 7.
Tomorrow night at 7. Williamstown High School. They're going up against one of their rivals, St. Augustine Prep. It's definitely going to be a good game. I don't know what the weather condition is going to be like, but it's probably going to be in your favor.
Football.
I'm rooting for you, man. I'm rooting for you. You
Appreciate
got
it.
high energy, good personality. Go back and check out Brody Colbert's his huddle, man. Go back and check out his huddle. This boy is playing lights out. He's doing amazing things. He's an amazing young man. Give him some likes. Give him some shares. Tell somebody about this young guy. And we out of here.
Appreciate
off the
it.
script.
Yes, sir.
If there's anything that you want to say before we get up out of here, please do right now.
Shout out to my team, Williamstown. That's all I got.
Okay. All right. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Khalib, and I am here with Jaden Allen. That's right. Once again, I said I am here with Jaden Allen. And wait till you see this young man's highlights. Wait till you see his highlights. His highlights is excellent. This young man is excellent. Wait till you finish. We're going to be right back. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Khalib, and I am sitting here with Jaden Allen. If you don't know his name, now you do. You better know his name, Jaden Allen. How you doing, Jaden?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, man. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing better now that I've seen them highlights. They look good. You look like a daggone grown man out there.
That.
You look like a grown man.
I appreciate it.
That's what's up. I'm sitting here looking at these highlights, and I'm like, yo, look at the size of this young boy. How old are you?
17.
You're 17?
Yeah, I turned 18 November 5th.
Well, you look like you're 20. For real, you look like you're 20. Daggone, you got nice size on you. How tall are you?
About 6'3" and some change, pushing 6'4".
Yeah. It looked like you got a lot more growing to do. Look like you got a lot more growing to do. You might get 6'4". You definitely might get 6'4". If you're saying 6'3" and some change, I don't see why not. It ain't going to be no 6'4".
Right.
What's a couple? You know what I'm saying? What's your wingspan?
About 76 cross.
How many feet is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot.
A lot of feet.
That's a lot. Yeah. So, go on. And you play, what position you play?
Tight end, defensive end, wide receiver, a little bit outside linebacker, flex tight end, H-back. So,
you're everywhere.
Yep. A lot of versatility.
A lot of versatility.
That's the key.
Yo. I'm really liking that. I'm really liking that. I'm really liking that. Daggone. So, go to Washington Township High School.
Correct.
What year you graduate?
2021.
2021. So Jaden Allen is a class of 2021 high school. He'll graduate in 2021. So I'm over here stuttering over myself. I'm so excited to talk about the things that you're doing and your performance on the field. So excuse me, y'all. Let me clear my throat. Jaden Allen is a class of 2021 graduate. This young man is doing amazing things. Sorry if I get a little bit excited, but it's always a good thing when you see young men doing the right thing. So we're going to dive into him. We're going to show you all a little bit about him. He's going to tell you a little about him. So, give him a like, give him a share. Tell somebody about this young man because he's doing great things right down 25 minutes away from us, right over in Washington Township. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions. You give me your truest answer. It lets people know who you are, what you about, the type of character you are, what type of man you are, all right?
Sure.
Okay, all right. So they have you rated as the #1 tight end in the state of New Jersey.
Correct.
What did it take to get to that?
A lot of hard work. That's hard work. I mean, from traveling 7-on-7 with my team up North Jersey, practicing Wednesday nights, on the weekends, driving up 2 hours up North Jersey. That's where I was just perfecting my craft.
Okay.
To be the best tight end I could be, not just a blocking tight end, but a move tight end. Guy that can go stretch the field. God can put his hand down, do it all. So a lot of hard work.
Yeah. I clearly see that. You just told me you played every position on the field.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I see. I kind of get the trend where this interview is about to go. It's gonna be a whole lot of hard work up in there.
That's it. That's it. Hard work.
Yeah.
Hard
so
work.
It sounds like you come from a family that works hard, don't mind getting dirty if they got to.
Yep, sure.
Yeah, I like that. That's what's up. So you committed to Utah State for football. How did that come about? How did that come about? How did you get to that decision?
So around springtime, that's when recruiting really takes off, kinda. And I received a Twitter DM from a coach out at Utah State, just a questionnaire. Just, fill out the questionnaire, something like that. I was getting a lot of those, and I filled it out. And days later, I started seeing a few coaches from that staff start to follow me, stuff like that. Started reaching out a little bit more. I could sense, it was getting better and better as we was moving on. Started communicating a little bit more, and they pulled the trigger on me. They believed in me and my talents, and I fit their scheme, tight end wise, and it just worked out.
So hold that time out. Let me get some clarity here, right? So we're not going to talk about the athletic side because clearly you got that down. You got the athletic part down to a science. So you telling me you on Twitter, and out of the blue, they send you something?
I started, multiple schools started to reach out, started getting a lot of coaches following me. My recruiting kind of took off later, not so much later, but at the time it should, not too much early from like 7-on-7, nothing like that. It took off like junior year. And I had coaches reaching out from multiple schools. It was like a waiting game for who's going to pull the trigger, kind of.
Yeah.
And Utah State pulled that trigger, and from that moment on, I was just excited. A few schools rolled in after.
That part when you're in that area where it's just like gray and it's like you in limbo. You're like, yo, who's gonna do it?
Exactly.
Come on, I'm a stud. Who gonna give me the opportunity?
I had the University of Louisiana. It was Louisiana Lafayette, but they changed the name.
Okay.
But God rest his soul. But Coach Looney was the first coach that believed in me. He passed away a few months back. But yeah, so that was my first offer sophomore year, and it was slow. Like I could tell coaches need to see a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, not just my sophomore year film. I had a lot of growing to do, and I did that. And junior year, you know, the work was put in and got a lot of success.
And how did that make you feel? Like, you know, once you was like, I'm committed, I'm going.
Once I committed, a lot of weight off my shoulders. The recruiting process is an amazing thing, but it's a lot of stress too.
Yeah.
You just kind of got to sit back, take it all in, communicate with your family, talk to your peers, your coaches, your mentors, whoever you got around you. But it was definitely a weight off your shoulder once I was committed, and you know I could really focus in on my team and just taking it one day at a time, hoping we get the season.
Okay.
So.
All right, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. It is stressful during that time.
Yep, for sure.
It's very stressful, especially for you and your parents. I know how the parents are like, come on, man. Like
a lot of people
right
say
there.
it's not a 4-year decision, it's a 40-year decision. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a lot of thinking, I guess, taking into it.
Go on. Was there a particular school that you had wanted to hear an offer from or anything like that?
I mean, the schools on the East Coast, you know, I really wanted Rutgers, just because it's your home state.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to play for your home state? They just had a big win against Michigan State, so they're building something special. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to go where I feel the love. I feel, you know, I could benefit that team almost off the rip.
Yeah,
so
who's showing you love.
Exactly.
That's really, like, important.
Me and my dad always talked about it. We're not chasing no one. We're going to put the work in. Whatever happens, happens. Who believes in you at any level? You know, it's a blessing to put that helmet on for another 4 years. But I had the blessing of Utah State, you know, taking that shot on me. And I'm forever grateful for it.
Yeah, because they say, what's the percentage? It's like
low
percent or something like that. It's like 1 million kids play, then that go to college. It's like 100,000 or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's
so
crazy.
that number is just wild. Like we go from 1 million to 100,000. So you telling me all these kids is playing this year? You know, it's only going to be a couple of us that's left standing. You know,
that's the harsh reality of it, but that's what happens, man.
Yeah,
it's
but
life.
You put in the work.
That's it.
You put in the work.
Hard work and a whole lot of hard work.
What has been who has been your biggest influence or inspiration to this point? To today?
I would say my dad and my brother.
Okay.
They've been right there with me through this whole process. My brother had this process, you know, when I was a little kid, so I got to see it, but I never truly understood it because I was so young. But my dad took a lot of things from the process he went through, used it to his knowledge and his advantage with me. And but yeah, my brother, I would say, is definitely my biggest inspiration and influence. He got it out the mud. My brother, he went to Lackawanna Junior College, and coming out of JUCO is not easy. A lot of kids don't even last at junior colleges. But he just excelled off junior college. It was the best thing that's ever happened to him. So seeing him get it out the mud and really just the grind and grit that he went through to get to Southern Mississippi, and it was just, you know, it was a big inspiration to me.
Wow.
Just seeing him.
Wow. Yo, man. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So you come from a football family.
Yeah.
So your pop played football too?
Yeah.
Okay.
He played back in the day, yeah.
All right. And then your
long time ago.
Tell him, Pop, it ain't that long a time ago. I can still take you down, huh? Dad, go on. That's very inspiring. And that's why we do this, you know what I'm saying? Because your story will inspire somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Just sitting here and listening to it. What you just told me is your dad played. Then you said your brother did it, and your brother, he did it from the muscle. He was one of the places you don't want to go. He went there and took it to the next level, and then it comes to you. So it's very inspiring, you know what I mean? Because you got so many kids, as you see, who have so many different ways of trying to get to the next level and play football. You know what I mean? And with your experience, you just showed me like 2 to 3 different ways of how you can still get to that place. So you know, that's key. That's key into your development, you know? That's very important. So I see that your family is behind you and you got a lot of support. If you had to put a time frame on how many hours your family has invested into you, could you give me a time?
Not a specific time, but a whole lot of hours and time was put into this sport. And it's what I truly love. It's what I set out for ever since I was a little kid. I always knew what I wanted to do. And we're nowhere near where we want to be yet, but we're off to a good start. I owe everything to my family for being there with me through everything. You know, football, it didn't come easy growing up. I was always, you know, lineman, not playing the positions I was, but, you know, as years went on, I just developed into a better player every year. And, you know, I would allot that to my dad, driving me to practice, you know, 2 hours away up in North Jersey on school nights, not getting home till 11 o'clock. Yeah. My mom, too. My mom had to do it. We was training up at, what town was that? Bordentown, which wasn't even the farthest. We had to go up to, like, the Princeton area, train with my 7-on-7 team. But I truly excelled as a better player over there with my ASG family. So I owe a lot to
okay, you was on ASG.
Yeah, ASG.
Yeah. What they like out of Asbury and stuff like that?
Yeah, they're all over the place. I mean, they got a lot of kids that play for like St. Peter's Prep, St. Joe Montvale.
Okay.
A lot of kids I stay tight with. So they're all over the place that we come from.
It's good. It's good. Some people excel here, you know, down in our South Jersey area. But then you got some people like yourself. You went out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You went out, did your thing.
Yep.
Coming back. You number one, baby.
That's it.
Yo, nah, you number one. That means a lot. That's very important. That tells me something about your character, young man.
Yep.
That tells me a whole lot about you. It takes a
it.
lot to be number one, and you putting yourself in a great position, you know, to succeed even beyond football, beyond football. So that's what's up. You really just painting a real good picture for me and the people who are watching, and maybe the people who are listening of who you are and what you're about. You know, whoever you know, when you go to Utah, I think they know exactly why they pulled the trigger.
Yep.
You know, they know what kind of young man they get. That means a lot. That's what's up.
I appreciate it.
That's definitely what's up. I know you put in a ton of work in the off season. Can you give me like a rundown of kind of like how your off season goes?
So back, you know, before coronavirus and the pandemic and stuff like that, all high schools do the team lifts. I had that pretty much every day of the week with my team. I'd stay after by myself. My coach would leave, be like, Jay, just lock up, turn the lights off, whatever you got to do. You can hang in here. I'd do some extra stuff. And then after that, I go home, eat something, and we're off to up north to train for 7-on-7 or position training, whatever it was, speed training. We did it all up there. And I wouldn't get home until about 10:30 at night. Try to cram in as much homework as I could because, you know, school's first, obviously. But there's situations like that, you just got to get it in when you can. So, that's the sacrifices we made, and that's where the work was put in. And me and my brother, we missed a lot of time, him being away. He was away all the way up until pretty much my freshman, sophomore year. So, but when he got back, we just, you know, we was in the gym every night. I was taking knowledge from him, and he was feeding me all the knowledge and tools that it takes to, you know, be a Division I football player. Yeah. And so I owe a lot to him too.
I know your brother like, yeah, that's my little brother, but he gonna bust your ass. Wait till his turn comes. Wait till his turn comes. He's gonna be me 2.0. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's real good. That's real good. A lot of people don't understand what it takes to be a student athlete.
Yep.
Clearly, you're a student athlete because you wouldn't be going to the school that you committed to if you wasn't.
Right.
Can you go into a little bit about that, about like being a student athlete? You just mentioned a couple things about the time that you would get back home from, you know, training and all that kind of stuff.
The thing with being a student athlete, a true student athlete, a lot of kids, you know, call themselves student athletes, which is true, but the true student athlete, it's all about balancing your time. Sometimes you're not going to make a practice if you got that certain project that's in, or you're not going to be able to get that work done right when you want to because you got practice, something like that. You just got to balance your time and fit it in when you can. And if you can, if you got good time management skills, you'll be straight. That's it. Just whether that's in getting something done in homeroom or
you just made it sound real easy.
I mean, it's challenging, but you just gotta just balance your time. Just be smart. Plan accordingly. Really.
No procrastination.
No, try not to procrastinate. Every now and then I procrastinate. Everybody procrastinate once, but try not to do that. That's definitely not.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Because a lot of times people don't understand what it takes. Sometimes parents don't understand. You know, as a father, you're looking at your son like, look, I don't care. I just took you up to this training. You better hurry up and do what you got to do. You like, yeah, you don't understand.
Yeah, you know, and then after training, you come home, you're beat, you tired and stuff like that. You trying to just showering, hit the hay, but gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, and that's understandable. How has the COVID affected your season and off season?
It affected it a lot. I mean, I still was blessed with some training facilities and stuff that I could get my work in between, my brother knowing people.
Yeah.
My brother and basically my other brother, we grew up, this kid, Nick Rosso, played football at Rowan. He's my brother's best friend, but we grew up on the same street. So, I look at him as another brother. They invested in a lot of weight room equipment, completely transformed Nick's garage into a weight room place. And so I got a lot of work in there. We go to the field and bring, stuff to the field, a lot of band training. And we couldn't let COVID affect this season.
Absolutely.
And right now, it's actually affecting us a little bit. We're on my team's on a hold until further notice. Not a 2-week that period, but they're doing some contact tracing with the school.
Yeah,
so
just to make sure everything is straight.
Our game with Clearview was postponed or canceled for this week. But we should be good to go next week against Cherry Hill West. So we're just going to take it one day at a time.
Yeah, but I like your answer. You said at the end of the day, no excuses. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is getting dealt. I mean, it's a messed up hand.
Through it.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not like you would be the only person going through it. We all going through it.
So you got to find ways.
But you found the way.
Yep.
And that right there, that's problem solving. That tells me, again, more about your character.
For sure.
It tells me more about your character. You like, look, I'm not taking that for an excuse. I'm going to do whatever I got to do, and that's that. We're going to get to this destination.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So that's real good. Outside of football, what do you like to do?
I'll hang out with friends. I'm real smart with what I do right now, obviously.
Absolutely.
But I like
You better be.
I like spending time with my teammates. Really, that's who I surround myself. I surround myself with people who share the same mission with me. So I like hanging out with friends. I'm not really big on video games, to be honest with you. I haven't turned my Xbox on, and I don't even know how long. So I'm not really big on video games. But I like just in the summertime just going to the shore, keep following the social distance and stuff like that. But I like just, spending time outside, really.
Yeah.
I fish a little bit, do a little bit of fishing. Tried to surf a little bit this summer. That was difficult. I mean, they make it look a lot easier than it is. But
that's a lot of core.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it, though. I just like spending time with some friends, close friends.
Okay, yeah, that's important. Yo, you saying some very key things, man. I hope y'all listening out there to what he's saying. He's saying some very important things. So if you got young athletes and they watching this, and I asked him, I said, what do he like to do? And he said he liked to keep his circle very small, for lack of better words, keeping a small circle, being mindful of who he's even being around with, especially at this time. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that's very important. That keeps you, one, out of trouble. Two, it's protecting your big investment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 3, it's keeping you safe. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Your head is very clear, man. It's very clear. You can clearly tell that your family, y'all been doing this.
Yeah.
You've been doing this. You can clearly tell. I'm proud of you, and this is this is my first time meeting you, so they don't know what this is my first time meeting you. But I'm sitting here listening to you. I'm like, yo, man, good job.
I appreciate it.
Good job, and your family doing an excellent job.
No doubt.
They doing an excellent job, and people need to see that. People need to see that. You know, your family doing an excellent job with you, bro. Seriously, and the way that your brother and then took you under his wing, that makes your pop proud.
No doubt.
It make your pop proud. Your pop probably sitting back like, no, my son got him. You know what I'm saying? He got him. He's going to make sure he's straight. And as a father, that's what we would want for our sons.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So that's good. That's good. So before you cross those lines on that football field, what's the number one song you like to listen to?
I kind of have a wide variety of music I listen to before a game. I'll throw on some rock music. Got to play some Meek, particularly I like old Meek from back in the day. But I don't really have a number one song. I just, whatever just gets me locked in for real. Whether that's, Linkin Park, you got to have a wide variety of music. Whatever gets you in that zone, gets you in that zone. But I would say any kind of Meek, to be honest.
Before we would go to the games, I like what you said. I would go through a variety of music. So I may listen to, Ozzy Osbourne, just the beginning.
Crazy Train?
Yeah.
Yeah, that, yeah.
Ding, 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 you know what I'm saying?
That's the yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
And
hear that?
yeah, I
that
love
right
that
there
part.
get me going.
I
Then
love
I'm hurt
that
and
part.
skip to another song. It's going to get me going and skip to another
I know
one.
exactly what you're talking about.
By
That beginning part of that song gets you.
By the time that game come, man, I'm fired up,
Right,
you know?
Right.
So I get it. So you had just played Winslow, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is what came back to me. Coach Kenny Scott said you was the player that he had to find and come shake your hand. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, that's true.
That's
When
what's up.
we don't really do the line thing no more with the COVID, so we'll come up to the hash, and we were all giving each other props and stuff like that. And Coach Scott came over and was like, "Where's number one at? Where's number one at?" And he said, "Come here, son." And I just, he dapped me up, brought it in, complimented my game, which means a lot. It means a lot because the work that was put in and stuff like that. But yeah, it meant a lot.
Okay.
Seeing that, just getting recognized from other coaches and stuff like that.
That's good. It's always good to receive your roses, bro.
And kudos to Coach Scott because, they're 4-0, and they got a great thing going this year. So kudos to them.
Yeah, it's always good for somebody to give you your roses, man.
Yep.
You deserve your roses. All the hard work that you I want y'all to understand it's all the hard work that this young man has done in order to get to the level that he's playing at. It's not easy. People think that it's easy. Oh, you just playing football. It's just some cones and you just running this. And no, it's a certain type of mindset. Right. Could you elaborate a little bit on that? Of the mindset that you got to be in to do this?
Like,
for how many years?
You got to really be, built different. A lot of kids say, "Oh, I'm built different," and all this, but you really got to, live by that. You got to you got to be tough. You really just got to be mentally and physically tough for this. It's no joke. This game's serious. There's so much hours of work that's put into it. You just got to be mentally, physically tough for this game.
Yeah, that's what's up.
A lot of these kids, they had this dream ever since youth. I played against a lot of these kids around South Jersey ever since growing up. We all shared the same mindset. You could tell who was different on the field. Yeah. So that's pretty much it.
How long you been playing?
Since I was 6 years old, probably.
Who put the ball in your hand?
What you mean?
Who put the football in your hand? Who put that?
Oh, Pops.
All right.
Mom was iffy. Mom was iffy about letting me play, but we had to get started at some point. I had friends who started. They were like 4, so we waited a little bit longer than that because at that point,
ain't nothing wrong
right.
with waiting.
So they waited for me to develop a little bit. Back on 70 pounders, I was a pretty big kid. I was ready to put the helmet on. So, but I couldn't owe that to my pops for putting the ball in my hand.
What your mom saying now?
Mom loves it. She loves every second of it. No regrets. No regrets about anything. She loves the sport too. We're a football family through and through.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yep.
So at this part, right, I'm gonna give you some questions, 5 questions off the top of your head. It's just to get people to get an idea of who you are.
Right.
Some of them's football related, some of them ain't football related. Okay.
Let's get it.
So here we go. Oh snap! Was in the wrong folder. Okay. Okay. So you got to pick one: Nike, Under Armour, or Adidas.
My team right now, Under Armour. I got mad respect for Under Armour, but Utah State's Nike through and through, so I'm ready to make that transition. You see what I'm rocking right now? Where's it at? Nike right here, Nike pants, so I'm ready to make that transition to Nike.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen, you got to go with what the team is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I get it. I do like what Under Armour did, though. I like how he came up.
All the brands, I respect all the brands. 3 Stripe Life, I like all the brands. It don't matter. Yeah. You can swag anything out nowadays. So.
True.
You can swag anything out.
All right. So, a beast or a dog? Which one are you?
Both.
Both?
Both.
It looks like it, though, when you're in the field. I'm not even going to lie. I'm sitting here. When I was looking at it, I was like, God damn, you look like a grown man. You know what I'm saying? That was the first thing. I said, this boy out there playing like a grown man. Offense or defense?
It's tough, right? I mean, I'm going to play offense in college, so I would go with offense. But at the end of the day, I'm a football player. I just love the game. You can line me up anywhere, I'm going to play it. I just
coaches like to hear that. Y'all heard that, coaches?
I just love the game, man.
Put him anywhere. He loves the game. That's what's up. Okay, give me 5 players that are not on your team that you would like to play with.
All right, I'm going to say my boy Ty Davis from Lenape. I chop it up with him a lot. My boy Donovan Ezeraku from Williamstown. Ahmad Ross from St. Joe. Jahad Campbell from Timber Creek. And my boy Chase Lomax from St. Joe, who I grew up playing with.
Okay, all right.
I stay in touch with a lot of those guys.
Yeah, and as you should. the network. You create a network, you know what I'm saying? So like when you go off to school and you out in Utah, somebody may be all the way up in New York, somebody may be down in Florida, somebody may be in Texas, and you didn't create this network where whatever state you can go to, you got people there.
Me, Ty, and Ahmad, along with Nazir Robinson from Pennsylvania, we actually got real tight because we all Navy. We all held Navy offers, and we were communicating, talking, you know, seeing things out. But over that time, we just got close and stuff like that. So I stay in touch with those guys.
Yeah. So you had said something earlier too about when you was being recruited, and you were saying you felt like it started off just a little bit later. How did it feel once you became into like they start saying, "Oh, this is the #1 tight end in the state"? Like, did you feel like at some time or another you was maybe underrated, or they just wasn't paying attention to? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
How did that make you feel, or how did that motivate you more?
A lot. Motivated me a lot. I put my head down and just went to work. I stay off the social media a lot. You know, I just put my head down and went to work every day. Yeah. It motivated me so much. Sometimes I still feel I'm underrated, but I mean, the goal was, you know, get the bag, get, you know, some offers and stuff like that, and you know, we did that. So I don't really try to feed into it no more, but I just put my head down and just keep working.
Yo, seriously, and that right there, that mindset will get you real far.
No doubt.
They won't even see you coming. By the time you coming, it's over. You know what I'm saying? And that's through life. I'm talking about not even just in football. I'm talking about once you take it even past that.
Right.
You know, you put your head down and you work. You put your best effort in. You'll be able to accomplish your goals and your dreams with no problem. I'm not saying it ain't gonna have no problem because that's not the truth.
Right.
You will always get some type of resistance.
That's it.
But with that type of mindset that you have, bro, you like this far away from greatness. Seriously, you gotta have that mindset. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
And you got that mindset. How old are you?
17.
17. You know what I mean? So that's great. I enjoyed talking to you. You are a very intelligent young man.
I appreciate it.
You represented your family first and foremost so well. Seriously, you make a parent proud. And I'm a parent, so I know you made your dad and your mom proud. Seriously,
for sure.
Just sitting here talking to you, it was really a pleasure. You got anything that you want to say to anybody? You know what I mean? A shout out, you know, respect or anything like that?
Shout out my guys back at Township. You know, those are my brothers, and you know, we're gonna get better every day. We're on the Cherry Hill West. We're gonna get 1% better every day. One of those will go every week. So shout out to my guys over there.
Okay, that's what's up. So here we are, y'all. This is Off the Script. We sitting here with Jaden Allen. This young man is a phenomenal young man. Hear me again and hear what I said. Jaden Allen is a phenomenal young man. He sat up here, articulated well, spoke very well, and just held a conversation. It was genuine, you know what I'm saying? So pay attention to some of these young guys that we got coming in and out of here. They are doing amazing things. This young man is doing amazing things. He's a tight end. He's going to school. He's committed to Utah. He's doing great things, representing South Jersey, representing his family, representing the Allen family. Much respect to you. We out of here.
Thank you for having me.
Yup.
Nah, that was awesome.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Give you your roses, bro. Seriously.
They keep asking how it sound. Ice and Winnie's in your town. Ayy, sitting like a boss, bring the workers out. Press on the exhaust, we be skirting now. No, we not the same, what you talking about? Got me all up in your mentions, must have heard around. How that sound, yeah, that sound good. Tell them break it down. Ice and Wendy's in your town.
That's what I thought you said. Now let me offer this as a rebuttal.
We do this out again. Come on now.
Get excited to be here. Get excited to compete. Get excited to stand out from the crowd because we put too much work in not to stand out.
Be great on 3, be great on me. 1, 2, 3.
Be great.